So despite a market downturn, the Americans, we are having increased demand for, first of all, searching cryptocurrency. The U.S. is just pounding away, and out of all of the states, California is accounting for 44% of searches across all the states for Bitcoin and Ethereum. So despite the downturn, there's an uptick in interest, which is great news. So besides pumpkin patches, the amount of retail investors is growing. We've got so many things that are going great. I'm very excited for this year. And yes, Bitcoin did fall back below $20,000 again. However, I think we're going to end the year off strong. This always happens where September is kind of a make it or break it month, and then October, November, December can be absolutely crazy. Now, last year was meh. There were some things, and this year, for the most part, not that great. We've had a lot of fun. We've had the bullishness disappear. However, if you're a true believer, you don't care about any of that. So let's discuss about, first of all, retail investors, and then about California.
Okay, so first let's start off with the state that has the most amount of interest in cryptocurrency. Right now, one of the highest Google search results is California. They have a whopping 43% of all Bitcoin and Ethereum web traffic searches. And of that, 11.9% of the U.S. population is in California. So when we think, why is this? First of all, California, a lot of people over there, but they've had crypto companies located in Silicon Valley. One of them is Coinbase. And then they also have Graph, Helium, MakerDAO, DYDX, and there's a ton of Web3 projects that are located. Besides that, you have a ton of prestigious universities, Stanford University, California Institute of Technology, and the University of California, Berkeley, with excellent engineering courses and a lot of people who are interested in crypto, a lot of courses about cryptocurrency. In addition to that, you have had people who have started moving into the state, and a lot of billionaires, a lot of the early Bitcoin investors, some of them were located in California. So you had these hackathons, and again, part of that is probably due to Silicon Valley and a lot of higher paying salary jobs over there. So you had, from the very early days, a lot of people who are interested in crypto were located in California and kind of grew from them. So it's a huge technology hub, huge innovation hub. Now, amongst the other states, you have Illinois, New York, Florida, Washington, and then followed by Pennsylvania, Texas, Virginia, Georgia, and Arizona that are interested in. So apart from crypto companies, you've also had the technology companies that were investing in blockchain. Of those, Apple, Google, Meta, PayPal, Wells Fargo, a lot more that are based in Silicon Valley or in California. So when we take a look at across the top 20 states, most searches to be weighted towards Bitcoin. However, 4 particular states saw more searches for Ethereum than its competitor. So Colorado, Washington, New Jersey, and Florida is more interested in Ethereum. So the findings come based off of a study where data was collected between the 2nd of May to August 21st, 2022. The data was only collected from web traffic inside the US, of course, and the data was indexed on a scale of 0 to 100, with 100 representing the highest point of web traffic. In this case, it would be California relative to the other states. And it also comes based off of a different survey that revealed that around 64% of US-based parents and college graduates with a sufficient understanding of blockchain want crypto to be taught in the school classroom, which I'm definitely a big supporter of that.
So a survey was done with 28,000 institutional and retail investors across 23 countries, which is quite a lot, because usually surveys are anywhere from 1,000 to 5,000, and this is a little bit better, and it's global, 23 countries. So in the U.S., 61% of retail respondents said they invested in cryptocurrency in Q2 22. That's an increase of 44% from just 42% investing in crypto in Q1. Then trust in cryptocurrencies in the country also jumped from 61% in Q1 to 73% in Q2. Canada, on the other hand, saw a little bit of a drop. Don't know why, but crypto trust below 50% in Q2. In South America, trust in cryptocurrencies remained high, 77% in Brazil, 69% in Chile, and 70% in Mexico. According to the survey, 44% of retail respondents across the U.S. and Canada said they don't know enough to start investing in crypto. And all across the world, people want to be educated about this at universities and school. Think about this. You went to high school, there was so many garbage classes. And if they taught you about cryptocurrency, and not only that, I get it, high risk and all this, but stocks, investing, 401ks, retirement, all of this stuff which is really important in personal finance and credit cards and debt and how to actually buy a mortgage. Like, think about that. That would be the awesomest high school class ever. And yes, you can find that in college, but in high school, it's forced, mandatory. Everybody gets it. But you get an awesome teacher who explains everything in detail, who's super passionate. I hate teaching, I hate kids, but I think I would probably be an amazing teacher at that, because if you dumb down these concepts, really tricky concept, if I studied them really well and I knew exactly what to say, which many times I don't, but if I knew exactly what to say, I'd probably be a really good teacher about it, because I'd be very passionate about this. But unfortunately, there's not a lot of that. I mean, I did take business classes where, it's not mandatory. I wanted to, not a lot of kids took them, but I learned quite a bit of information. I took multiple business classes. I went to 2 high schools, both of them. There was anything from like a keyboard class, business keyboard and Word and Excel and all this stuff, like office skills. And that was super easy, and I didn't really learn much from that. But, for other people, I already knew a lot about it. I'm sure other people from that class learned something. But I did take a business class where we did startups and all this. And it was a really cool idea. And I loved it. We were like little CEOs and stuff. So I definitely think this is important, teaching crypto alongside other financial topics as well. Institutional and interest in crypto also remains high despite the crypto market downturn. In the U.S., 69% of surveyed institutions are recommending crypto to their clients. Mexico, 78%. Brazil, 72%. Argentina, 71%, respectively. Globally, trust in cryptos has slightly eroded. Well, I get it. The percentage of retail investors who find cryptocurrencies trustworthy slipped from 67% in Q1 to 65% in Q2, while the percentage among institutions dropped from 70% to 67% in Q2. Nevertheless, the number of retail respondents who are investing in crypto or trading on a daily or weekly basis went up globally from 56% in Q1 to 60% in Q2. Additionally, 1 in 4 institutions plans to make crypto their primary source of investment. Wow, that's huge. Primary source of investment. 1 in 4 institutions. That's crazy. Now we take a look across Europe. The survey showed that the percentage of retail investors who trust cryptocurrency unfortunately fell from 54%. Not a huge drop, but it is a drop nonetheless, from Q1 to 52%. So 2% drop in 1 quarter. Europeans also feel the need for more education. 21% of Europeans who do not currently invest in cryptocurrency said they don't know enough to start. So part of that is you educate these people in high school and college. You have more courses, maybe free courses. In Europe, you get a lot of free stuff, so that's pretty cool, or very, very low cost. And you're going to have a lot more people who are investing because they feel confident, or at least feel a little bit better about the idea. And there's millions and millions of people out there with billions of dollars who are just afraid. And all they need is just gently, not push it, not pressure into them, but just gently, give them an idea that, hey, cryptocurrency is an interesting topic. You don't need to necessarily be dissuaded by all the stuff you hear out there. There's nothing to necessarily be afraid about. Yes, there are some risky things about cryptocurrency, but you don't need to invest. It's just a really cool idea, and if you like it, you can do further research and maybe invest later on once you have a wealth of knowledge about the topic. But there's some people who are just so afraid that they're not going to look it up, and usually these are the older generation where they never really grew up with the internet like we did, so for them it's different. But all you need is just a gentle introduction. There was a 7-point increase in the number of retail investors investing in crypto compared to Q1, the survey showed, with an increase Also, in some negative stuff, in crypto scams and the collapse of major crypto lenders, the number of retail investors asking for more regulation has increased from 23% to 26% in Q2. Completely normal. There was a lot of scams. There's always going to be a lot of scams. I think regulation in some aspects is good. It's not like the wild, wild west where you can do anything, but you're going to have a lot of negative things as well, and crime and whatnot. But if you overregulate, you're also hurting crypto and pretty much everybody who's involved as well. Institutional investors feel that crypto regulation is picking up steam, with only 23% saying there's a dearth of regulation compared to 31% in Q1. Additionally, final point, 31% of institutional respondents said they want to increase their investments in crypto compared to 28%. So overall, across the board, despite what's happening right now, these surveys show that there's a lot of interest in crypto. Obviously, the markets are scared because of not only stuff that's happening in crypto, but outside of crypto. I think that there is still a lot more that can be done, but very exciting times. You can never really see it so well. Look at that. Nope. I need a camera that can capture astral objects better. Just wanted to tell you guys, thanks so much for watching. Have a great rest of your day. I appreciate every single one of you guys, and I'm excited. Let's end the year off strong. And by the way, if you're new to the channel, please subscribe, as that would help out. We're very close to 2,000 subscribers. So thanks for watching. Have a good one.